And hello and welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back to stream, folks. Happy Friday, one and all. Cheers to you all. Here's hoping that this latter part of the week has treated you kindly. Here's hoping that maybe you're wrapping things up at work, maybe you're wrapping things up at school, and maybe you don't have too much to worry about over the weekend. Maybe it is a weekend for you to enjoy, a weekend for you to own, where you take agency, where you tell yourself, I'm doing something exciting, or I'm just relaxing. Whatever it is, I hope that you are at its command. Thank you very much for being here today. We are playing Expedition 33 today, of course. This is officially our second session playing it. I'm pretty excited about it. Last time I only got to play a short 3 hours. Today it might be yet another short 3 hours, but maybe we'll squeeze in maybe half an hour more. Who knows? Once again, pretty excited about that. Of course, we have our little, what would you call him? A co-host? Yeah, I think the real title co-host. I like to think that I'm the co-host. He's more of a, I was about to say podcast, but maybe more like a stream champion. If there was like somebody that just like pulls the stream forward because the host can, then that would be his role. The one and only CHURRO. I'd rather not say his name, otherwise he's gonna leave his very cozy spot. He's doing well today. Had a bit of an issue last night, but maybe we can get in on that a little later. And welcome, Melissa. How are you doing today? Thank you for answering the question of the night right off the bat. Question of the night is name a memorable farewell. I left it pretty open-ended. I wanted to just give people the ability to just share whatever came to mind. It doesn't have to be like something sappy, something, and it can certainly be something from media, and I think this is what you went with here, Melissa. Thank you. Question of the night, I got a good one for you. Pokemon Season 1, Episode 21, Bye Bye Butterfree. The episode where Ash says goodbye to his Butterfree due to the migration season of other fellow Butterfree. And yeah, I want to say that, if there was a particular Pokemon episode that will forever live rent-free in my mind, it's that one. It's probably the episode that I think about the most every time anybody mentions the Pokemon anime. I think I saw up to Season 3. I don't know if it's officially Season 3, but when they started doing Ruby and Sapphire stuff, that's kind of where I dropped off. And there was nothing more exciting than that first season, all the way up until finding the Togepi egg. But yeah, Bye Bye Butterfree is definitely one that struck a real strong chord with me, and I'm sure a lot of people. Thank you. That's a solid answer. And of course, Melissa, also known as Derp Critic, is a fellow Twitch streamer, fellow Cuties stream team member. Streams a lot of cozy games, Kirby games, Pokemon games. Last seen playing Pokopia, I believe, if I recall correctly. But kindly consider giving her a follow. Last seen playing Pokopia. I hope you're still enjoying that game, by the way. I know we only talked about it yesterday, but I hope that you're still enjoying it. Okay, I grew up with the Gen 4 anime, I think. Okay, so you probably saw a little more, I'm assuming it may be the Diamond and Pearl seasons, which, I think by that point I had fallen off, which is not to say that I, don't thought that the anime went downhill or anything like that. Every time I tuned in every once in a while, I thought that it was good. I just wasn't really playing that much Pokemon after Gen 3. I did play a little bit of Gen 4, but yeah, I wasn't really religiously following the anime by that point. I had matured into watching Yu-Gi-Oh! That's sarcastic. I don't mean that. I had not matured. I have never matured. Just to get that clear. Let's see. I built 2 whole Pokemon centers today. Very nice. Wow. I was listening to a podcast earlier today. It's called the 8-4-Play podcast. It's actually a podcast that deals with Japanese games. The people that do it are part of this company that does a lot of game localizing, and they were talking about Pokopia and how interesting it is. But one thing that I guess I hadn't realized in terms of the gameplay is the fact that your objective is to build habitats, and when you build those habitats, Pokemon appear, and then you use those Pokemon to complete certain missions or like create more map. I also did not know that the team that developed this game was also heavily involved in Dragon Quest Builders 2, which, as I recall, was a really popular building game as well in the Dragon Quest series. I don't know if you're familiar with that one, but it shows to me that they had a very strong pedigree when selecting developers for that game, which makes me think that yes, I should probably play that game at some point. Let's see, yeah, the Diamond and Pearl seasons. I remember the Black and White seasons the most because I would wake up to that show every morning when getting ready for school. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a lovely memory. It's funny, when I think of like getting up early for school, it was probably during when I first got here to the States. And I was like, it was either 4th or 5th grade that I would wake up, and the thing that I remember I would always try and watch is either season 1 of Power Rangers or they were playing DuckTales. That probably tells you how old I am, by the way. So sorry, that's a bit TMI, but it's kind of just like memories that just like inhabit this space. But thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Of course, that grants you another vote. In case you're interested in voting, you're more than welcome to vote. If anybody's interested, if you answer the question of the night or do the daily check-in, you get to vote for the monthly viewer's choice game. And of course, you have already put a few points in that, and you've also just checked in. Oh, good, the button finally works. It looks like the button finally works. Thank you for triggering that. I don't know why it says checked in 0 times. Maybe I need to look at it again. Yesterday was just totally broken. Today it seems only half broken. So thank you for that. If you want to throw 2 more votes into whatever game you want, feel free. I'm assuming you want to put more votes into the 1,000-year door, but let me know if that's not okay, if that's not correct. But yeah, thank you for the trip down memory lane. That was maybe something else. Whatever, take your time. No pressure at all. Whatever it is that you want, Melissa. Once again, thank you so much for being here. It wouldn't be an Ales Dandy Please stream without us talking for a quick second about what it is we are enjoying for the first half of stream. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Generally, I start off with something non-alcoholic, but maybe not today. Maybe today we start with something just a teensy bit alcoholic, just because I wanted to show off this particular beer that I don't think I've been able to share with stream yet. Thank you for checking in, Spectrum. How are you doing this delightful day? It is good to see you. This day is made better by you coming in. How are you, good sir? I have checked in 0. I don't know why it says that. See, maybe I need to. I was just telling Melissa that I fixed the button for like halfway. Now I need to get it the second half of the way. I think it says 0 for now. Maybe it'll increase to 1 next time. Yeah, maybe. I'll just look at the settings once more, because the thing that I did yesterday is that I changed it from daily check-in to stream check-in, and I think that broke a few connections, but then I need to look at it again. I am also terrible at this stuff, by the way, so I apologize. Yeah, you probably show the variable before incrementing it. Yeah, let me make a mental note of that. Thank you. I think you just got to change the order of operations. This is like a programmer problem. I++ versus ++I. I think I begin to see what you're trying to say, Spectrum. But yeah, I might take a look at it later. I might DM you just to check my work. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But thank you very much for sharing. Question of the night: Celeste's final chapter is called Farewell. Does that count? I believe it does. Thank you for. That is also. I'm assuming you mean Celeste. No, wait. Actually, you mean Celeste from the game Celeste. Yeah, it absolutely does count. I'm assuming that made an impact on you, and that's actually why you're sharing that. You know, when you said Celeste, for some reason, my mind went immediately to Celeste from Final Fantasy VI. And she doesn't necessarily have a farewell chapter, but she has a very important scene where she basically says farewell. And I won't spoil that for anybody that hasn't played Final Fantasy VI. I haven't beaten farewell yet. Maybe one day, Spectrum. I believe in you. If there's anybody that can do it, you can. By the way, forgive my poor manners here, but Spectrum Branch, fellow Twitch streamer, delightful individual, focuses on first playthroughs of indie games, plays lots of difficult games, I like to think. Last seen playing Octopath Traveler, also a musician, music producer. I hope you're doing well, Spectrum. Please go and give Spectrum Branch a follow. Yeah, I'm saving that difficult content for a charity incentive. That sounds like a good idea. I like it. Thank you. I think you know where my 2 votes you got it, boss. You got it. So 2 more votes for Chants of Sonar. Gee, if anybody is wondering why Spectrum is just throwing his votes into the bucket of Chants of Sonar, is because he ever so graciously decided to give that to us. So it is definitely a worthwhile pursuit. Thank you very much for voting. Now, where was I? Yes, I've never shown this beer before, and I like it because it's purple. And purple is one of my favorite colors, next to pink, of course. This is Engkanto's Paint Me Purple, right over here. And the reason why it's purple is because it's an ube lager. Now, everybody knows what ube is, right? I actually had to look this up because for the longest time, I thought that ube and yam and maybe even sweet potato were kind of the same thing. Like, I was just like, are they just regional differences? But no, no, they're not, because I am a fool because I don't know these things. Ube, let me actually just pull this up just so that I don't butcher it. What is an ube? Ube, what is it? What is an ube? Ube, no, that's Uber. That's not what I wanted. Why does it default to Uber? Gosh darn it. Ube is a purple yam native to Southeast Asia, particularly popular in Filipino cuisine. It has a sweet, nutty flavor and is often used in desserts like ube jam and ube ice cream. So that is what an ube is. It is a purple vegetable. I'm just gonna show it right here for a quick second. I don't know why I'm trying to instruct anybody on ubes, but I like to talk about this stuff. I don't know. It's a delightful purple vegetable. I guess it's like a tuber. I'm not sure if it's not a tuber or not. But yeah, delightful. Yeah, for the longest time I was confusing it with yam, which of course it is not. And thank you for streaking, Spectrum. I appreciate it. Purple is a good beer. I like it. I think purple is a good flavor. So, I think I got a game to put my votes into. Yuka replay lately. Okay, let's throw that on the board. Thank you very much for adding another game to the list. And just in case anybody doesn't know, even though there's only going to be one game that'll be played at the end of March, all of the votes that these titles have amassed will roll over like your favorite phone plans. And so it might not be this month, but it might be next month, so on and so forth. I am sure at some point we will play most of these that have more than 0 votes. By the way, everything with a 0 vote is something that I put in. Maybe I should check into my own stream. But yeah, what was I talking about? So this is an ube lager. What exactly is a lager? Let's go to this side of the screen, shall we? And that is just ubes in general. Let's turn on the ales cam for just a quick minute. And there it goes. Paint Me Purple. So, a lager is not an ale, and so you might be thinking, well, ales, shouldn't your name today be Lager Dandy? And I would say yes, but that does not sound as good as Ale Zandy. I don't know. Lager Zandy. That seems like a real last name. Ale Zandy it is. But lagers are different than ales. It's the second variety of beers, ales and lagers. And so the difference between ales and lagers is that ales are top fermenting, which means that when they ferment, the yeast rises to the top, and you can see a thick layer of yeast when it's fermenting. Lagers, on the other hand, have their yeast fall to the bottom of the container, and so from the top you can only see a clean, crisp kind of beverage. One of the things that this allows the beer to do is that while ales, since the fermentation is happening near the top, all of the secondary compounds that a yeast would produce during the process actually gets more perfused with the beverage. In the case of lagers, since it's all happening at the bottom because of gravity, you kind of just end up with a very clean and crisp sort of beer at the top, which makes lagers very light, very consistent, very compact. I like to think of ales versus lagers when it comes to taste complexity, as in ales are complex in flavor, nuanced, versus lagers, which are consistent and powerful. So I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. It depends on what you're trying to do here. If you're going for something refreshing and consistent, then please drink yourself a lager. If you want something to reflect upon, if you want something to think about, like if you want to go for those notes, I would probably say an ale is more up your alley. The other interesting thing about ales and lagers, as you can imagine, is that they use slightly different species. And so the ones that ferment ales can actually be grown at cool temperature, basically just like a cool room, versus a lager yeast, which can only grow at refrigeration temperatures, like anywhere between 1 and 10 degrees. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, that's the main difference between ales and lagers. I want to say lagers are, of course, your more commercially available beers, simply because they're more easier to manufacture. But if you go to a craft brewery, they're more likely to have an ale on tap because, it's a little more artisanal. It takes a little more work. Sometimes, most of the times. But yeah, that is what the difference between ales and lagers are. Let's go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on this particular beer. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, and it's not fusing, that's fine. We don't have to fuse. Let's turn off the ales cam. Okay. So, Paint Me Purple Ube Lager by Engkanto Brewery. I like that it sounds like the movie Engkanto. 5.5% alcohol by volume. Eccentric and hypnotic Engkanto Paint Me Purple Ube Lager is tasty, creamy, and delectable with an easily drinkable character. Pour out all the fun from its bright purple hue of this unique handcrafted beer. Its lager-based style means that it's very clean, with not a lot of fruity or hoppy character in its profile. The subtle, delectable flavors of ube and coconut as the main beer ingredients will really come through. That's actually another thing that I liked about this beer. It has a lot of coconut flavor, and those who know me know that I love my coconut. I'm a cocoa head. Cocoa head. What does that even? Cocoa head. A dessert-like artisanal beer, Paint Me Purple is an easy pair with desserts. It becomes more intriguing for craft beer pairing with local dishes like a rich and flavorful kare kare. I don't believe I've actually tasted that, but here's hoping that I get to in my lifetime. Let's go and actually taste this thing. Yeah, so kind of just feeling good about playing this game. I feel like ever since last week, I've been wanting to go back to Expedition 33. I actually did look up a couple of videos as to how to play the game. Nothing spoilery, of course, but I really wanted to just get some of the combat basics down, talk a little bit more about parries and dodges and things like that. And I think I have a good idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. I'm excited about most things I play, but I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so as you can see, purple. The beer is purple. It does have a certain transparency about it. You can actually see through it against a white screen. In terms of a nose, A little light sweetness, strong ube notes. No real coconut on the nose. Faminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Very sweet, very creamy. Strong notes of coconut on the palate. Robust sugars, I want to say a good hint of maple. And some of that I do believe is like the notes of ube. It is tuberific, for lack of a better term. A little thicker than most lagers, and I'm assuming that that is because of the fibrousness of the ube itself. I want to say maybe like a 3 out of 5, which is rare. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, sweet and malty. Yeah, I want to say there's a good hint of vanilla in there as well. Quite delectable. It's almost like a dessert beer, if anything. So yeah, I enjoy this one, and I'm glad that I am able to just showcase this one on stream. Let's go ahead and rate this one. This is a 3.5 today. It's delicious. I really like it. And if you like sweet beers or just sweet drinks in general and don't mind a little bit of alcohol, this is probably a solid choice. Okay, cheers. And we've got that. But yeah, I think that is that. Yeah, I think that's that. Of course, question of the night for anybody that might be lurking. Question of the night. Share a memorable farewell. It can be about your life. It can be about some piece of media that tugged at your heartstrings. I would love to know and discuss. But with that, let's go and play Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And where's my controller? Okay. Let me put on the sound. This game is a little, definitely has a good level of volume. I also don't want to take away from the enjoyment of the music, so I'm gonna put it at 0.8 and hope that that is not overwhelming for my voice, but please let me know if that's not the case. Okay, so here we are. You can change the difficulty mode at any time in the settings. Well, I shall certainly need to know that. I will need to know it. I got an alert for E33, but much love, Ales. Yeah, of course, Spectrum. Thank you very much for joining us at the top. I appreciate you. I appreciate the lurk. And if we don't chat, I hope you have a mellifluous rest of your Friday. Wow, that is gorgeous. That is beautiful. Evocative, provocative. I don't want to ask for a rematch. I think we had enough of a match. Did we get another token? I think we did. Oh, you can actually go in the water. Well, not really. Sorry, I'm trying to make myself not be off to the side of the camera. I wonder if this game will get a Switch 2 port in the future. I think it would be great if they did. I think a darling like this game deserves all the attention that it can get. But of course, the ever question for me will always be, will the Switch 2 be able to run it? I can't imagine that it's not feasible, considering that I know that they're doing at least one of the Final Fantasy remakes on the Switch. I forget if it's the first one or if it's also the second one. I think the second one got announced, right? So I can't imagine if it can run the second Final Fantasy VII remake, then I bet that maybe this one is a possibility too.
Maybe you'll win and I won't need it back. Or maybe I'll reclaim it off your dead bodies during my expedition.
Oh my gosh. What a sweet kid, but that's grim. Let's see if I have that token. So it's funny because I never realized that there was like 3 tents. Do we talk to this lady?
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
So we have an old key for an old door. Imagine that.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
Thank you.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
Well, yeah, I guess if I'm gonna die, at the very least I want to have a gorgeous head of hair. I like that idea. I forgot that old key too. Is it the sort of thing where you forgot that you had it, or never got to use it, or you just never got it?
You won't regret it.
Probably. I forgot that I had it. Well, it happens. I feel like whenever in RPGs, whenever they give you like things that might come into play later in the game, they really have to strongly hint at it for you to actually remember that. Because you're trying to absorb so much information at the beginning of most role-playing games. I think, at least.
Gustav, come drink with me.
Okay, so we talked to all these folks. I think we just needed to talk to not Mayel, but Lune. I think we were supposed to talk to Lune.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
No.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
You don't need to tell me twice. Kiddos.
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
You'll do well, kids.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
One way or the other. And we beat this guy. Festival de l'Expedición. Oh wait, now I remember. We're supposed to talk to like the sister of the wife, maybe? Or I mean ex-wife?
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
Not usually, but sometimes. Oh wait, maybe it's our sister? I'm not 100% sure.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
Wow. I guess there's politics behind this as well.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
What a thing to say.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
Is she supposed to be like a kid that we are taking care of?
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
She must have been somebody whose parents were gommaged, and maybe we've been taking care of her for some time.
She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Wait, we're in an island? I thought this was Paris.
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival and Expedition 33 will depart. Let's not go to the speech just yet, just to continue roaming around for just a quick minute. I think we've done everything that we needed to do here. Yeah, but this area might just be closed off.
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
And there was a couple of options on the menu that I wanted to look at before proceeding. That's not what I want. That's also not what I want. Sometimes it's so difficult to like look at my buttons because I'm wearing goggles. Imagine that, wearing goggles actually makes it more difficult for me to exist. Inventory. Journal. You haven't found this journal entry yet. Wow, so there's a lot of journal entries I didn't realize. I'm guessing from other expeditions. Weapons, Noram. No Pictos. Quest items, we have an old key. A journal from Gustav's apprentices. Can't really do anything with it. Lumiere, which is a music record that can be used at camp. And weird Pictos. And then some tints. We have a color of Lumina. And then we have a recode. Can be consumed to reallocate a character's attributes or skill points. I'm assuming that this is a way to respec your talents if we're using World of Warcraft terminology. Was there something else? Let's see what Gustav's menu says. So no current Pictos. We have the Lumiere Assault, which deals low single target damage, 5 hits, uses weapons element, generate 1 additional charge. And then deals high single target lightning damage based on the amount of charges, 1 hit, and can break, resets charges. I wonder if we do Lumiere Assault like 5 times, if we are able to do like a super powerful overcharge. I bet that's probably a winning combination, right? Assigned skill. You have to be at a rest point to learn skills. Talent trees, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, and then we have a wardrobe. This is the outfit that we were given by that child. I kind of like the crimson color, so I'll keep that. But in terms of a haircut, I don't know that I like the ponytail on this one. I think I like just Gustav. Okay, so let's go after that speech. And let's turn off reaction alerts. I'm doing a thing where I'm turning off reaction alerts during critical scenes.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication.
Sword of Lumiere.
We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumière stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumière fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes.
It is invigorating, I agree.
Expedition 33.
We set sail. Title screen. Give me a second. Oh boy. First story related trophy. I did it. I did it. So I guess we were on an island this entire time, but yeah, I'm very interested to see how this all ties into this being Paris but not Paris. This fella.
You're old.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it. Not trying to be ageist, but
Which expedition are you from?
Okay, maybe not a friend.
Fall back!
Please don't tell me we actually have to fight. Is this like one of those situations where we fight to lose at the beginning, or... I certainly hope not.
Come on, we need to go! He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
What is that sound?
Run!
Okay, did we just enter Elden Ring? What is...
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Oh gosh, no. I can't imagine that that most of us survived that. That is so depressing that we basically just lost most people at least, or I don't even know what happened to Gustav. How long has it been? Are we anywhere near the landing anymore? I don't think so. Sorry folks, just a second. Ever since the cutscene started, I got a message I got to respond to, so sadly I was not in the right headspace. Give me just a minute. Okay. I think we are good. Let's keep going. So is there a way back? Do we have a map or anything like that? What do we have in our menu? Inventory. Don't have anything new, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been a good day. And then there's all this like crystal grass, as far as I can tell. Or maybe it's something else. Once again, it looks like that weird paint. And it's like glowing paint, maybe even. Sorry, gotta respond to a message. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Worst times for everything. I feel like at this point, given where I am, life just wants to throw curveballs at me every time I play this game. Anyways, at the very least, it's nothing urgent. It's just unfortunate that we're separated from everyone else, anybody that might have survived. I don't even know how we made it. Oh, expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use a Chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press to show the expedition status. Look for survivors at the indigo tree in Spring Meadows. The expedition status shows name of the current area, expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. Okay, run, jump, pause menu. I forgot that we could jump. And also the current health of the expedition, the current amount of chroma elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use a chroma elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma elixirs replenish at expedition flags. Oh, nice. I only have 1 HP, so I probably should do that. That's cool. Where's the expedition flag, though, that should have been suggested? Oh, I'm assuming it's... that's not a flag. It's a statue of some sort. Or maybe it's just this entire thing right here. Yeah, I'm assuming that maybe it's this whole structure that represents a flag. This like little archway. I'm back to normal. It looks like I have my nice red dress again. Ah, I love this guy's hair. Look at that. That's the hero shot right there. Oh, wow. I didn't know you could also... That's even faster than I... But there's also like a walk, right? There's also just walking. Right, it's left one. So let's look for those survivors, I guess. There's a structure over there. What is that? Got a little robot. Well, I have forgotten everything about combat. Here we go. Free aim shots are a good way of hitting flying enemies, as well as targets an enemy's weak point. I'm going to assume that maybe the weak point is that big blue eye that it has. Try to aim. Shooting costs 1 AP. Aim at the Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. Press R2 to shoot. Is that the... Okay. I like that we have all the time in the world. Nice. We shot its eye. Do we get another shot? Well, I think now we can just attack, right? Let's go with a standard attack. Oh, I forgot that you have to like press R1 to parry. Let's see if we can already do a Lumiere assault. It takes 3. Oh, come on. Parried way too early. I'm at 92. How many charges do I have? 5 out of 10. Probably don't need to go for a assault. We can probably just attack. Got some battle loot. Successful parry 0. We continue. And it fades into gold. Except for the weapon, it seems. Or... yeah, maybe it just remains, huh? I think that was the weapon at least. So then this like a lamppost? How unusual. Interesting. Oh, let me turn reaction again, if I remember where my button is. Okay. This is just stuff. Press square to use the grapple. Something is vibrating in the distance. Oh, I see. Like grappling hooks. I wonder if we'll eventually go back to this area. Okay, but we've got ads in about a minute or so, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. We will be back with more Expedition 33 after the break. Stay tuned. You are going down, mister. You are dusted, Buster. Sorry. Ooh, clear.
Oh wow, nice. There's no coming.
Okay, this is... I don't... Oh, of course there's a giant one coming our way. We're so far away from the level up right now. The heat. Okay, well, this clearly seems like some kind of devil's bargain here. What happened? What? Come on. What a boom. All you need is hope. All you need is hope. Sing. Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
I'll be well, you'll be fine, and everything can go back to normal.
Well, I guess I am kind of a goody two-shoes in the game and in real life. Fine, okay. I might regret this. Fine, but not a drop more than you need. Oh, I hate this. Okay, can we just get this in a clinical procedure, like in a sterile room? Why do we have to lie down? Oh, jeez. Spectacular. I have to go under that particular canopy. Okay, we're gonna get it. Oh, much better. Boom. Why is me? And hello and welcome back to the Ale Sandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ale Standy, also known as Ales, Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, alias Maximus. And we are playing Expedition 33 and also enjoying a delicious Paint Me Purple Ube Lager to your health. And of course, spoilers for Act 1 in case you're an enthusiast or are planning on playing this game at some point. Looks like we're at a waterfall of some sort. Okay, let's grapple. I certainly can't wait to learn what happened when our ship landed. Why is there a random park bench here? Oh, wait a second. Is this a statue? But they're wearing a coat similar to mine. Somebody got petrified, maybe? They definitely want you to get a sense of this area. It is both beautiful and disconcerting. Just some of the shapes that you find here in nature do not necessarily seem natural. They seem chaotic. Another climbing thing. So there's just like a ladder there, is that... Okay. Some flags. Bodies. I hear steps. Oh gosh. Just based on my reaction, I'm going to say that this might have been our group. I'm not 100%. It almost seems like missiles came from above or something like that. And I'm not intentionally trying to step on anybody, I'm just trying to navigate the area. I'm going to say it's very unlikely there's any actual survivors. And I don't know that I'm interested in finding what's at the end of this. But I guess there's only one way to go. That looks like the place where you fight, what's her name? Blade of Mikola? Melina? Millennia. Wow, I have forgotten so many things. Oh no. Yeah, definitely where you fight the Blade of Mikola. 33. There sure were a lot of people. It's not time yet.
You do that, we both die. Hey.
Wait, was she there this entire time? Did she just place
Fucking
herself
hell.
there?
Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian.
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Okay, what is that, a mech? Spider robot from FF8.
Puta.
Guess we fight. So, do we actually have charges right now? We got 0 out of 10 charges. Let's aim for the weak spot. Maybe if it has a weak spot. Like right there. Would the game tell us where the weak spot is? Let's just go for the eye. Seems like it was a weak point. Okay, so now we attack. Now we are playing with Lune's stains. Generate elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. Excuse me. Oh gosh. 5 types. Ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. No darkness. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most of her skills. Okay, so skills. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. So 2 different elements, Ice skill. Use Ice Lance to generate stains. Okay. Slows the target. Consumes leaf. I'm assuming that's earth to deal increased damage. Okay.
Ice.
Ooh. The Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness 50% more damage, 50% less. No damage absorbed. When enemies are finished, exploit them. Portier attacks is slow the debuff that reduces the speed. Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack the whole expedition. Press R1 to parry and execute an expedition counter. Ooh, nice. Okay, so now I have 3 charges. Let's do a Lumiere assault. Okay. Luminate has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume an ice stain and deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Okay, let's burn it. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of a character's turn. Possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the burn damage received. Seems like a pretty useful ability for debuff. We got a dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn.
We did it, Gustav.
And it falls, right?
Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
What is this invention, this Lumina converter?
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the indigo tree.
What did we do exactly? Did we absorb the enemy? New Pictos speed. Oh, Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. I did read about this during my off time. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points. To equip a Lumina, press... Okay. So, we have gain 1 AP on perfect dodge. What can we give it to Gustav? Pictos. So we have the dodger. And sure, let's have him equip it. By the way, can we change Lune's appearance currently? Does she have a cool red outfit? No. Haircut. Still all the same. Okay. I like the fact that you can do this with every character. At the very least, it seems like you'll be able to do this with every character. Noram. What skills does he have? Okay. Oh, what is that? I forget, how do you change party leader? Spring Meadows, look for survivors at the indigo trees. Expedition menu, free aim. Oh, I see. Jump. Is she not wearing any shoes? It seems like she's not, or at the very least the boots show off her toes. I'm not 100% on that. Or somewhere in between. Maybe she just has like tattoos that make it seem like she's wearing boots, but she's not. I just would not be walking around here barefoot, you know? It seems a little Tetanusy. Yeah, that's where I'm leaving that. Oh, I see, now I remember. Well, let's look for survivors. I think that's where we came from, right? I think so. I can't believe an expedition includes this many people. I thought that an expedition was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 people. I of course have no idea. It seems like it was a fairly large group of people that came here, and just the fact that right now it seems like there's only 2 of us makes it seem like an impossible challenge. No, this is where we came from. So, I'm so confused. I wish I had a mini map. I forget that we can jump sometimes too. Sorry to jump on everybody's bodies, by the way. Let's turn reactions back on. I'm assuming the whatever tree, the indigo tree, for the Indigo League, of course, is over this side. Press L to change characters. This doesn't affect battles. Let's have Lune lead for a while now. But again, I'm just like, why aren't you wearing any shoes? Just take some shoes, please. Some socks would help out too. Free aim. Oh, you can just shoot things? What if we switch? But what are we shooting exactly? Must be some kind of bullets. It almost seems like the back of a stegosaurus or something like that. A river. Oh gosh, and when she runs, she actually just flies. I guess she's definitely like a mage of sorts. Or like at least a psychic. Are these like monsters? You will crouch automatically. That's good to know. And there's a flag right there. Expedition flag. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. They'll allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your character's attribute points. 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. I don't think we've actually leveled up as far as I know. I mean, let's rest first. Very nice, so everybody's back to full health. And in case anybody's wondering, we are enjoying a delicious Paint Me Purple Ube Lager from Engkanto. All my love long ago. Lots of good coconut flavors on that one, in addition to ube, of course. So, vitality. Oh, we have 3 points available. Attack power, agility, defense. Well, generally for this sort of thing, I would probably look up what I want to... like how to best spec my characters. Since this is the first time I've come across this, I'm simply going to just go with my best judgment, and I'll probably look into it for next stream. Vitality. Might is attack power. Makes the character play more often. Reduces incoming damage and increases the chance of dealing critical hits. So we're at 8%. Well, we have 3. Well, 1 in agility. Sorry about that. 1 in defense and 1 in might. Oh, and it seems like you can actually reset them from right here by using your recode. And she also has 3. Luck, huh? Oh, that's the critical rate. I honestly feel like putting the same exact combination on her. And then learn skills. Assign skill, unlock skill. Skill points available 0. You can assign this skill. This is immolation, and then this is Iceland's. Wow. So this is her talent tree, I guess. Electrify, mayhem, thermal transfer, crippling tsunami. Stormcaller, elemental genesis. Healing light. Oh, it looks like she can also eventually do some healing. Might be a good idea to have her go down this path or go up this path. Oh, very cool. Oh, okay. Just waiting for us. First strike, use R1 to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. Wait, how do we... We just attack them first, is that the idea? Do we have to sneak up on them? I think we did. Ooh. Okay. So, no charges right now. Let's aim for the jewel. For the bejeweled. And maybe this creature as well. Nice. And now we do some skills. Lumiere Assault actually takes 3 skills. So let's just attack. We could aim. Let's start with Immolation. I parried way too early. Sad. Okay, so one of them is down. I've got one charge. We can do a Lumiere assault right now. And we can do another skill. We have one. Where can we see the... Oh, it looks like we have a burn. But we don't have an ice lance yet. I wonder if, maybe we didn't get that stain? Because we can't actually use the ice lance. Or maybe it's because we don't have enough ability points right now. Let's just immolate again. And it burns. I gotta do better with my parries. Lanceram level 1. Level 2. I had a level up. Oh, very cool. So we just got a weapon. Can we go back to camp to equip that? Or the flag? So the flags are supposed to suggest where previous expeditions have been. Do we ever actually plant a flag? So 3 more points available. I want to say that agility makes a lot of sense to me. Might just go for the same 3. Okay. And then learn skills. So we have 1 point available. We can either do powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Or we can do marking shot, deals a low single target lightning damage 1 hit. Actually this sounds cool. I wanna be able to help the party. Maybe not focus so much on my own abilities. Consume to reset tree. And then let me change weapons. So it's a power 32. This one is a power 53. Vitality C agility. It also takes agility. I wonder what that means. Same vitality. I guess let's use that. Looks like our weapons changed. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, and it's back, huh? Okay, let's try it now. I wonder if I should have done it quicker, more quickly. Okay, at the very least, so far, because the battle system is so new to me, I really want to engage in battles. Let me lower the sound of this. Okay, hopefully that's not too bad, but certainly let me know. So we aim the weak point. Nice. Okay, and now we simply attack.
A storm is coming.
And let's... Oh, we actually have a... We can actually do the ice lance now. That's cool. Casting skills, blah blah blah. I guess let's always just start with Immolate so that we can power up Icelands. Wow. And it's down. Oh, what? I'm pretty sure I pressed it. What happened there? Okay, we have 4. We can do give 0 to 2 charges. Let's not use that just yet. And we have 3, so we cannot use Icelands anymore. How about we just attack? What does that look like? She just did a flying kick on him. Beautiful. Okay, see, now she leveled up too, which means that I should I should go back. Yeah, just fly. Just fly. Okay, so upgraded attributes. And we're going to go with agility. Just seems like a good idea overall. I think it should be, I think if I recall correctly, it might give you more turns to attack. Might make sense. Defense. Maybe vitality. Okay. And then learn skills. Like I said, I do want to give her healing abilities here. I think this sounds really cool. Heals the targeted ally by 30 to 50% health and spell status effects. Nice. Okay. And it'll take 4 of those skill points, sadly, to unlock the next one, which apparently is a revive skill. Very interesting. Oh, I forgot to rest. I forgot to rest. Okay, I think we're good. We're probably gonna have to face the same exact enemy. It looks like every time we go to an expedition flag, we simply reset the enemies. Let's stay with the strategy. I like that the shots, you can take several shots in one round. And let's simply attack. And there we go, we have a healing light now. Consumes earth for increased damage.
Feel the burn.
Nice. I should have done that a little earlier. And we have 4 charges. Let's do a linear assault. Okay. I guess now I can use the healing light if I really wanted to. Let me try it on myself, see what that looks like. Ooh. That's sad. Skills. No skills, we can only attack. So successful parry still at 0. That is some tight parrying that has to be done. We continue. Very cool. And what is this thing?
This will be useful.
A chroma? Is it a chroma trigger? Is that what we're collecting? I wonder if there's such things like towns. This feels like such a rustic environment. Like I'll see a town very soon or something. But of course this is the outside world. So that doesn't make sense. And there's 2 paths. We can keep going to that. It looks like it's a building maybe? Or we could go into this cave.
Interesting.
Burning enemies. Okay, let's have Lune carry that one. Pictos. Nice. Very cool. It's interesting that it was in this little cave. And there's something up there too. Sometimes I just forget that we can jump.
Well, that will help.
I certainly hope so. Wow, she just tucked and rolled right there. Of course. Let's make it happen, Captain. I wonder how we know if we actually succeeded in doing first strike. Oh yes, it says first strike. That is how you know, because it says first strike. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the aim at the weak point first. Lancelier. Ah, I totally missed that. There we go. And now we can attack. Recovers 1 AP.
Chroma's flowing.
Let's go ahead and burn. I like that there's no like magic points that we have to worry about. It seems simply all recharges and it's always readily available.
Feel the burn. Danger.
Nice. Ooh, beautiful counter. And we made it to level 3, both of them. Learned Dodger. What does... Okay, so from the Picto we learned that. Show the Gustav page. Which means gain 1 AP unperfect dodge once per turn. But that means that we can... passive effects that you can activate once you have mastered the corresponding Pictos. Okay, Luminas are learned from all characters at the same time and can be activated by multiple characters. So there's no harm in keeping that one on. The amount of available Lumina points is shown here. The more points a character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Very cool. Filtering and sorting Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. Okay, so let's granted by equip Pictos. So actually I don't have to activate that one because I have the Picto equipped. But we can certainly do that for Lune. She has how many Pictos? Well, I assume at the very least 2. Does she not? Add to favorites, reset hold. There we go. Now she should have both of them. She has such an interesting weapon. It reminds me of like some of the weapons from Xenosaga episode 1. Like they just materialize, like science is in front of me and I'm going to exert my will through it. This is where we were just now, right? I really like her flight. This is really cool. Like if I had like a flying ability, you would know I would just like hover ever so slightly above the ground to show off. Because I'm a show off. That's right, folks, I'm a show off. Quite the role. Hopefully we come upon an expedition flag soon. I don't want to go back all the way to where we were.
A house?
Looks abandoned.
Yeah, so let's check it out. And what might this be?
Interesting.
More chroma catalysts. Everything seems suspended in the air. Oh, we can go up.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
But what is the indigo tree? How do we know that there's an indigo tree if no expedition has made it back? And that's a rope. It's like one way to get out of weird polygon situations is to just jump. That's a good idea. Okay, let's use the rope. Did you know that snakes were called ropes in the original The Legend of Zelda? Where's my guy? Oh. He just kind of materializes. And in case anybody's wondering, we're about to finish Engkanto's Paint Me Purple Ube Lager to your health. Seems like a temple from like Tomb Raider or something like that. Looks like a box. Just the geometry of this place is confusing. There's the outside again.
We can use that.
A tint shard. Are we atop the house?
This will be useful.
No, I think we might be on the other side. And I'm going to say that this is a dead end. Does the house continue? No, wait a second. That is the house. We just went in through there. And this is... We're supposed to just keep going higher, I guess. Let me see if I just go down. By the way, they keep using this term, Nevron. I'm assuming that that just means the enemies that we're facing. These very unusual geometric bronze-ish looking enemies. Like Bronzor, the bronze Pokemon. Because of course that's what the developers were going when designing this game. You know what would be a good idea, guys? Let's have our enemies be very similar to Bronzor, that one Pokemon from Gen 3 or 4. Let's do that. Sounds like a good idea. Smashing. Smashing, I say. We might be reaching the top soon. Wait. Are we just going back? Is that what happened? No, wait. Oh, there's the 33 again.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
What is the indigo tree? Is there something like very obvious? Oh, it must be that little thing that looks like a carrot. Hello, Emiya. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're well. And so, some polyps here. Polyps, is that even what we call them? I can already see that there's a couple of... There's at the very least one enemy wondering about. I hope there's one of those flags nearby. Oh, there is a flag right there. Nice. Ooh, another enemy walking this way. Must be the red turtles of this game. And just a second here. There's a little item here.
We can use that.
Is chroma supposed to be like money? Maybe. And of course it all converges over there. I'm assuming that where we see that structure, that is where the paintress lives. So yeah, let's get to that flag. We might have to fight that crabby person. What is that down there? Okay, great. So first of all, let's go ahead and rest. Love to rest. We can fast travel. I'm assuming that we fast travel between flags, which is kind of cool. Didn't realize that that was a thing. Upgrade attributes. Sure, why not? 3 points available. Might want to go for the same, honestly. Until somebody tells me that I need more health. And for Lune, defense, agility, some more vitality. I want to make sure that if I have a person designated as a healer, that they are able to do a little more withstanding of danger, which is why I'm maybe giving her more HP and defense. Okay, then learn skills. What can we learn? We have powerful. This one takes 2. Recovers 50% health and dispels status effects. Or we could do marking shot. Deals low single target lightning damage. And then applies a mark. I'm assuming mark makes it easier to hit someone. I'm tempted to use it as opposed to saving it. Recovers 50% health. It is about survivability, but I think Lune has got us covered. Let's go ahead and unlock this one. And then honestly, I might just hold out until I can get this rebirth ability. I cannot turn away from a revive skill. So yeah. And you know what? We got ads in about 2 minutes. Maybe let me see if there's anything that we can do in the Lumina menu before we continue. So we learned the dodger skill. Technically no need to have this here. We don't have any more Pictos. Okay. Yeah, so I think things are as they should be. Okay, so we'll go ahead and leave it right here, folks. We will be back with more Clair Obscur in about 5-6 minutes. Gotta take little Churro out for a short pee-pee break, and I probably need one myself. So stay tuned.
Watch out, cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back with style, so get set to have some fun. We'll bring you action and satisfaction. We're the Chipmunks. CHIPMUNK. We're the Chipmunks. Guaranteed to brighten your day. When you feel like a laugh, give us a call. We'll give you your all. If you feel like a song, tune into us and sing right along. We're the Chipmunks.
Roll. And roll again. Oof. Whew. And let's do this. Boom. Nice. Cheesed him when he was in the middle of the screen. He became more powerful. But do I have any more? Why can't I just directly use it from the menu? Did I?
I'm the boss master. Listen up, yo. You're the boys brigade. When it's laser time, put on your 3D shades. Laser time, boys. Boss master. Boss master. Ooh. Boss master.
Sorry. Ooh, clear. There's a giant one coming our way. We're so far away from where we're going right now. The heat. Okay, so the trick here is to make sure that Why is me Oh, I have a backdash. Remember that. Oh, come on. Okay, one of them went. Okay. Boy, they didn't really want me to not stay over. I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Man. I mean, you can try. Okay, so that's the best. Okay. Success. We have one, which the day is saved. But yeah, sometimes he hangs out there, sometimes he doesn't hang out there. We will see what the fate is like. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, Mama Ales, Baby Boy, and welcome back, folks. Happy Friday, one and all. Great to see you. We are playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're still at the very beginning of our journey, having a great time, just trying to understand the systems of the game and trying to, try to capture where our expedition went wrong already. Here's hoping that you are enjoying yourself on today. Today, a delightful Friday. We do have a friend of the stream here. Hello, Navi. How are you doing today? Thank you for popping in. How are you doing today? Always a pleasure to see you. By the way, congratulations. I'm pretty sure I saw on your social feed that you had recently gotten a Switch 2. And if not, please correct me. I'm pretty sure that was you. I hope you're enjoying it. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, shame on you. Shame on you that you don't know. Hey Navi92, a fellow Cuties stream team member. Last seen streaming. Let's see. What have you been streaming? Pokemon Pokopia. I hope that you're having a delightful time with that game. Lots of folks seem to be raving about it. They seem to be going to raves, late night raves, and doing the whole thing with the glow sticks, doing the thing, and Pokopia. I haven't played it myself, but I know that it's a good time. Okay, so you did. Yeah, congratulations. I'm glad that you have a new piece of hardware with you. But yeah, go follow Navi. Plays lots of cozy games, has an amazing community, and also plays a lot of games with their community. Plays a lot of Smash Brothers. I think that you also play Mario Kart with them. Certainly let me know if you play other games. But yeah, very wonderful community. A community built on his own shoulders, built with great people. So I highly recommend you go follow Navi. Hey Navi92. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. This is my second session with the game, and I don't know how familiar you are with it. And I'm not gonna talk about the particular details unless it comes up. But that first set of events really hit me hard in a way that I want to say no game has done in a very long time. So I am vested. I want to see this adventure through. It's been very compelling so far. But yeah, lots of emotional strings were tugged during that first session. But yeah, thank you for asking, Navi. I appreciate that. So before we actually move forward, we do have one more ale that we would like to share with everybody today. And I don't know that we've done this one. Actually, we have had this one before. This is Einstok's Wee Heavy. This is their Wee Heavy. Einstök is, of course, an Icelandic Brewery. This is their Wee Heavy beer. You can see a Viking on the front. Of course, all the famous Vikings such as Thor and Odin. Let's see what it says here. Viking history in Scotland goes back more than 1,000 years. We've crafted our Wee Heavy in the spirit of that colorful folklore and brewed it with smoked barley and spiced with angelica root, a fabled herb ancient Vikings used as currency. Surrender your taste buds. They have no choice but to be conquered. So very interesting. What exactly is a Wee Heavy? It's basically a Scottish strong ale. I think technically it's considered a brown ale. I am far less familiar with this beer style, but you know what they say, if we don't actually know what we're talking about, it might make sense to just look it up. So let's see, what exactly is a Wee Heavy Scotch ale? I used to know this a little bit better back in the day when I enjoyed these drinks a lot more. What I do recall is that there's two types of Scottish ales. There's heavier Scotch style ales, and those are known as Wee Heavies, and there's the lighter ones, which are known as Scottish ales. And so Wee Heavies, of course, have slightly higher alcoholic content. The Scotch ale is overwhelmingly malty, with a rich and dominant sweet malt and flavor and aroma. A caramel character is often part of the profile. Some examples feature a light smoked peat flavor, and that's the word that I forgot. A peat flavor is something very common in Scotch ales. This style could be considered the Scottish version of the English-style barley wine. That is the other fact that used to be on my mind, just the idea that barley wines and Scotch ales, whereas barley wines are more English, Wee Heavies are more Scotland-based. Overly smoked versions would be considered specialty examples. So yeah, that is what a Wee Heavy is. I very much enjoy this style because it's kind of like a Doppelbock, honestly. It's like a German Doppelbock, if you've ever enjoyed those. Kind of like a lager, but not quite. I definitely like the body composition of this one. Again, it's that smokiness, it's that earthiness, which I equate to peat. Thank you for the shouty. I took a call. Oh, you're fine, Navi. Don't worry. All I did was regale people with all of your great qualities. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope I'm not keeping you from like actual work stuff, but once again, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on this particular beer by moving over to this side. And there it is. Sorry, I have the game music on my headphones. Okay, so 8% alcohol by volume. I think that we literally just read this. Viking history in Scotland goes back 1,000 years. Even our brewmaster studied in Edinburgh, where he carefully surveyed the local brew. He was just like, I wonder what this local brew is all about. Our Scotch ale is the first of its kind to use Icelandic grown birch smoked barley in collaboration with Einstök Distillery in Garðabær. Please somebody correct me. I'm destroying several cultures by saying all of these things. We then add native Icelandic angelica, a fabled herb used by Vikings past. Our Wee Heavy is rich and hearty with a touch of smokiness and remains incredibly balanced. Your taste buds have no choice but to be conquered. That's right, I'm talking to you. They're gonna be conquered. I guarantee. I don't know why I said that. It felt right. We made a decision and we're gonna live with it. Let's actually go ahead and taste this, shall we? Let's see, please. Streams are a good distraction from work. Well, that's how it should be. You need a good work-life balance, Navi. That's the way to do it. I'm glad that I can feel some kind of a spot of relief from work on today. Let's go ahead and actually open this and taste this thing. Sorry, I'm kind of moving a few things around on my desk. All streamers know that at a certain point, the amount of space that you have just disappears. The amount of space that it just disappears from your desk, sadly. But yeah, let's actually go ahead and taste this. But yeah, like I was saying, I hope that you're enjoying that Pocopia. Friend of the stream, Melissa, was just here telling us about how much she's liking it, and we were just back and forth in terms of like how I didn't know how the game played, and now I'm a little more aware of it, and at the very least I'm interested in potentially trying it out in the future. At the very least, who knows? It seems like a pretty large time commitment. Okay, so let's leave that there. As you can see, you have rich red ruby colors here, a little bit of copper, very rich head, brownish in tone as opposed to a white. I want to say in terms of a nose, strong caramel notes, a little bit of that earthiness as well. Maybe some dried fruit, maybe like raisins. And caramel and maple kind of just waft together. Famanail, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Nice smoky character, fairly sweet. I want to say, if you're an enthusiast of maple syrup, this is definitely your jam, or this is definitely your syrup. No particular strong notes of alcohol, even though this is an 8%. I want to say that the flavors really complement each other fairly well. No real bitterness as well, which is nice. I generally don't like too much bitter in my European ales. At the same time, you do have some like raspiness from the smoke quality in this particular beer. Maybe even a little bit of honey. Like, if you can imagine smoked honey, that's kind of what this is like. Almost a bit of creaminess as well. Quite delectable. I want to say it's definitely a beer to sip. It is definitely a beer to reflect, something to savor. And of course, not just because of that alcoholic content, but yeah, there's notes and layers there. It's got ways about it. Yeah, I am enjoying this one. Let's go ahead and give this one a rating. We haven't had this one on stream for a while. 375 sounds about right. I was actually having one of these last night before going to bed because I needed a nightcap. Please stop me. But yeah, that is what we'll be drinking for the rest of today's session. You just influenced me to pick up a beer ale today, or I have wine for later. You know what? Both of those sound wonderful choices, Navi. I highly recommend it. Hopefully you let me know in some way what you have. Here we go on a preemptive cheers to you, to your health, to your well-being. But yeah, that is what we'll be enjoying for the rest of stream. With that, let's go ahead and get into Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Okay, so we just got to an expedition flag. I'm guessing that this means that this was planted by the first expedition because it does show the number 1. We could go in one of two directions. I assume that if we go in that direction, we'll have to face that chunky boy. But we will be ever so closer to the indigo tree. I assume that that's the indigo tree. But then if we go in this direction, there's another robot here, but this one we faced before. Maybe let's not go to the indigo tree yet. Let's go ahead and poke at this little fella. Does it see us? I feel like it saw us already. It's coming. Now! First strike. Okay, so let's go ahead and aim at its bejeweled. This is perfect aiming, folks, right here. Beautiful. Okay, so now we could do skills or attack. We could do the Lumiere Assault. It takes 3. And honestly, you can just attack with fire. And it's incinerated. No damage. Simple enough. Seems like there was an item here.
Nice.
Some more chroma. And it's also a dead end. I really want the game to eventually tell us why everything is, using the game's language here, fractured in this way. It seems just like structures and household items and technology are strewn about in like the wild. And we don't know why that is just yet. Okay, so this chunky guy, hold on, let me use the flag so that it saves. Did I get him? So if I recall correctly, this one is weak to ice. I don't know if that was a weakness. Maybe. Or maybe I can't actually. Can I attack anymore?
A storm is coming.
Okay. So let's go with Iceland's. That was a great parry. It's like the person that does the parry. Oh, hey, I did great, everyone. Ah, so haughty, so haughty.
An advantage.
Can be consumed to give an additional Lumina point. Beautiful. I wonder if each previous expedition dropped a flag, or if one expedition dropped many flags, right? We don't know that yet. Where's that tree? It's right over. Oh, I see. No, wait, that's not a tree. It looked like one, though. What is this even? It's like connected by copper roots. Some waterfall. Sadly, it doesn't seem like there's too much more on that side. I'm assuming that that's the path ahead. Guess before we move forward, let me just make sure that I didn't leave anything behind on this little area. I'm gonna say very unlikely. Yeah, like you can do this little ramp, but that's where it ends. Hold on a second. I was trying to stir my coffee not to make noise for the rest of the stream, but the game forced me to use my other hand. Okay, back to stirring. Okay, I think that's enough stirring. Well, and actually, one thing that I just realized is that I'm not wearing my iconic ears. Give me just 1 second here. Sorry about that. Can't make the scene without the ears. Otherwise, how would I hear things? And that seems like it's a rope over there. What is this? Uh-oh. I thought that was...
Get ready.
Oh gosh, that was quick. Ah, dodged too quickly. That was bad. Flying enemies. Flying enemies evade most damages from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective against these enemies. Okay. I guess I didn't even realize that these were flying enemies. They look like they're barely hovering above the ground. Sorry. Trying to get a sip of coffee here and make myself a little more awake. That is peeking behind the curtain. Ales also drinks coffee during stream. Okay. So let's go ahead and aim. Doesn't matter who we aim at. Looks like it went down. Oh, I think we're done with... We don't have any more action points, huh? So then we just... What? Attack? And it also went down. Okay. Nice. Causing some fire damage. And we learned critical burn. We might want to give this one to Gustav now. Show the Gustav page. So this one, 25% increased in critical chance on burning enemies. I could take that one. Critical burn is already equipped by Lune. Do you want to equip Gustav instead? Yes. Wait, but actually, no, we both know... Technically, we both know the Lumina, so there's no point in equipping the Picto. Right. So what I do want to do is give him the Lumina. Critical burn. It takes 5. I'm going to say that it is unlikely that I'll be able to use this one yet. Okay. So I guess let's keep that thing on Lune. Since she does have the fire ability. Map seems like it's opening up. Just want to make sure I understand where I came from. So we could go left first. Oh wait, no, we can't go left. It seemed like it though. Or we could go right. There's a Nevron. Pretty big one too.
This one looks dangerous.
Okay, well, let's try our luck. Chromatic Lancelier. Let's hit it at the jewel. At least I think that's a jewel. Ooh, beautiful. So we hit that. And we still have 3. We could do a Lumiere Assault. Now we can start by immolating. Actually, let's do an Ice Lance first so we can power the immolation. Weakness, beautiful. Oh crap. Ah. Well, she is down. Do I have items to revive? Heals the target for 30, gives 3 AP to... Revives an ally with... Okay, let's do the revive tint. Can I select my target? Nice. Oh crap. Oh wow. That is bad. Let's see. Well, I certainly can't revive again. We could try and heal myself, but then the question becomes how well I can... Oh, I don't even have the ability to use an ability. Ooh. We could just try and run away. Is there a runaway ability? Let's see. We only have 1 point. We could try and heal. Nice. Yeah, but this person is tough. I could do a healing light on myself. Oh gosh. And we're down. Whew. Wow. That was rough. Ooh, looks like we can just retry. Didn't realize that you could just do that. Try again. This time, I think the key is to properly dodge, I guess, or properly parry. So, let's go ahead and aim for that weak point as before. That one definitely took a good chunk of energy. Let's attack aggressively. Okay. And let's go for that ice lance.
Ice. Shut.
It's slowed down.
Take cover.
Oh crap. Well, I just reacted way too quickly there. Let's try that healing light. Oh gosh. Right, we don't have healing light just yet. Let's go for recover, small healing.
Good.
I am going way too early. That's the problem. I feel like they just kind of hold the attack before they go for it. I also wanna just retry this battle with her at full health. So maybe let's retry one more time. If it doesn't work out, then I might have to go back. Oh, just aiming with the joystick is just rough. Lumiere Assault. Nice. And so skills. We could do that Ice Lance once more time. Or actually, could I just do the healing light right now? Nice. Okay, now here comes the attack. What? Okay, survived. That is no good. Do I even have charges? No, I don't even have anything. Let's go ahead and revive.
Sorry, I failed.
Oh, you're good. It is I who failed. Could we use an item instead? Who do I want to survive? He's not doing well. And the Lancer is going next. So it really is a toss-up here.
Brace yourself.
Nice. Okay, we're at 4 points. Let's do the overcharge. How many charges do we actually have? I don't think we have charges, honestly. Marking shot, low lightning damage that applies mark. Can break. Oh, we have 9 out of 10 charges. Never mind.
Let me paint them!
Let's push forward.
Okay. After this, the Lancer goes twice, so this could be the end of us. Let's go ahead and immolate. Or we could heal. But honestly, if he gets a hit in us, it doesn't matter if we're at full health.
Feel the burn. Dodge Gustav.
Oh gosh, not again. And down we go. Wow. Oh, that's bad. Let me go back. Let me... I can change the difficulty. Thank you for reminding me that I can change the difficulty because I'm terrible at this. So how far did it send us back? Oh, back to here, huh? And if I recall correctly, that's a rope. I assume that that's progression, and that's where that monster is. Maybe what I want to do is I want to travel back to a flag. Maybe try and grind a level. The one level, and maybe try it at that point. Oh, that was stinky. You definitely needed perfect parries for that one. So let's go ahead and rest. And that should revive the monsters if I recall correctly. There's that fellow over there. Oh, I should have hit the R1. So silly. Oh gosh. All my love too long ago. Okay. So, Lumiere has 4. Oh, right. Let's go and aim. Skills, the Lumiere Assault. And attack skills. Let's go ahead and Ice Lance it. Very nice. And let's face that turtley guy as well. First strike. I don't think this fellow has a weak point, as far as I can tell. That little eye over there. Or maybe it does. I'm not 100%. I guess with the other enemies it's a little easier to tell. And then weak to Ice Lance. Oh gosh. Let's go ahead. Should be relatively easy to beat at this point. Does it actually tell us how far away? Oh, actually we are about 30 for both of them. Let's do another one of those. Okay, first strike. And we aim. Nice. Lumiere Assault. Ice Lance. Not great. Nice, so both reached level 4. Okay, so let's go Level up some stats. Upgrade attributes. Let's keep going for the same. Actually, at this point, we might want to increase our vitality as well. No, actually, defense sounds better. Versus Lune. Again, it's more about survivability for her, I think. And then learn skills. He has 1 skill point available. I'm going to say that right now, nothing particularly seems like a good idea. Everything requires 2 points anyways. And then for her, we have 2 points available. But at the same time, I want to unlock that rebirth skill. Thunderfall. Okay, solid. Before we keep moving forward, okay, so let's keep going here. Is the chunky guy back? The chunky guy. The armored creature. No, because we actually haven't rest. So let's go ahead and rest. Okay, so there he is. We're gonna have to try and beat him without taking any damage. Here we go. I guess for all of these enemies, you have to hit them in the crystal first. It does take away like half their points. Half their hit points. And that gives us charges, nice. So then the ice lance. Ah, we did it too early. Okay, so nice. Got some loot. We're gonna have to fight those same aerial enemies, I'm sure. Or not. By the way, I guess before we go challenge that creature again, let me see where this rope leads.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
I gotta challenge that thing. I'm not going to be satisfied until we can take that thing down.
This one looks dangerous.
To your health. Okay, let's go ahead and aim. Nice, that's like a quarter. Lumiere Assault. So maybe let's go with immolation first this time so that we can use the... Actually, if we go with Icelands first, it'll power up immolation. So never mind. Let's go with Icelands.
Danger.
What? Oh gosh. How did I... Maybe for this one we have to dodge. I think that's... Maybe that makes the most sense. Skills. We can do nothing right now. Let's try and bring back Lumiere. Sorry, Lumiere. Gustav.
Let's finish this.
That didn't really help. Oh my gosh, I forgot that he does too. Overcharge. No, we don't have the hits, sadly. We have one, so all literally we can do is attack. Wow, that is one tough enemy. What's I know that I've parried him properly before, so I know that this is doable. It's just... Let's go for dodges now. This is about survival at this point. Lumiere Assault. Icelands. No joke! Oh gosh. Oh, and then she did one perfect, and then of course wasn't meant to be. I forgot that he attacks twice. I keep forgetting that. Oh gosh.
Sorry I failed.
Nice. Okay, good. Can we do another Icelands? Well, let's do immolation, I guess. And now we have 3. Let's do a Lumiere Assault. Oh gosh, he got me the second one. No, can't really revive anybody at this point. Let's go ahead and attack, I guess. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal ourselves. Oh, wow. That is such a huge... That is massive. Jeez. I wonder if we'll get a chance at this fellow again. Let's try one more time. I'm almost just like, I don't want to just waste the rest of the stream trying to fight this person. Few health though. It's fun. It's fun though. I'll say that. Okay, stay the course. I think we're doing well. And Lumiere Assault. And let's go ahead. You know what? I might just immolate first. And then it'll increase the power. Actually, Iceland's always makes the most sense. Nice. Okay. We don't have any points left, sadly. So we're just gonna have to attack. Now we can immolate, yes.
Feel the burn.
Oh gosh. Okay, it's Gustav. I wonder if I should use my turn healing Lune. Might be a good idea. Small healing tint. What can you do? Sadly, nothing right now. Let's go ahead and just attack.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, wow. That was a massive attack. Beautiful. Okay, we have 4. Let's go ahead and immolate one more time.
Feel the burn. I'm ready.
And down we go. Oh, wow. Oh, that was bad. Well, you know what? This seems like a great spot to take our ad break. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that ad break. We'll retry it one more time, but I wanna just like stand up and just like stretch a bit, just because I do feel like the pressure's getting to me. I'll retry it one more time after the ad break, and then we'll see what happens. So let's leave it at retry battle. And right there. So we will be back with more Clair Obscur Expedition 33 in 3-4 minutes. Stay tuned. Oh, super special treasure chest. That's for you. Why was I dancing? Okay, whatever. Okay, one of them went down. That's good. Well, let's so we've got some I don't know if you can see that, but we've got some like fish skin treats that like part of the box. So let me so here's churro. Are you listening for a second? Back to the Ale Standy Blue Stream. I'm your host, Ale Standy, also known as Ale's Gentleman Streamer, the Wolf of Brussels, Mere Man, or Munich Myth. And we're playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and we're trying to defeat the Chromatic Lancelier. We've lost about 5 times at this point. We're gonna try it one more time, and if not, we'll just let it go. And we let it go. But before we do that, we are enjoying some delicious Einstök Wee Heavy, so cheers to you. Very nice caramel flavor. So let's give this one more go. Shoot the gem. And that's about 1/4 of its health. With that, let's go ahead and do the Lumiere Assault.
A storm is coming.
With that, let's focus on ice attacks.
Ice!
Get ready.
Nice. Okay. We only have one, so let's just go ahead and attack.
Let the ink flow.
I don't want to use immolation since that'll consume 2. But I guess that might make sense, right? If we just immolate. I'm sure that we'll get back more points. No, let's just do standard attack. Oh gosh. Ice Lance.
Ice.
And down we go. I thought I had finally like gotten in tune with the way he moves, but yeah, some of those lance moves just you kind of just have to catch the rhythm of how he's gonna swing, and it's not particularly intuitive. So maybe I regroup. Maybe we go someplace else for a bit. Let's continue with the story. Wow, that's a toughie. I hope I can go back to it because I do want to beat it at some point. But that's a rough one. I think I just gotta remember that. I don't have to. I shouldn't feel like I have to do everything. I do want to prove myself, but I just don't want to waste all stream doing that, you know? I could potentially just do this one fight off stream so that I'm not as stressed about it. And maybe do some practice rounds that way. So that's where he is. That's fine. Let's go up this rope.
Blue trees. Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
But what is the chroma? What is that over there? Looks like a little camp. Yeah, again, I just wish I had like some kind of map. Just wooden planks. And there's a grappling hook area over there. There we go. I remember that fella. What is over here first? Is it like a door? Oh wait, this is like a ladder, right? So that is where we proceed. Got him. Drink some water. Of course, even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we highly advocate the consumption of water. Water, the element which brings life. Not only does it help you stay hydrated, it also regulates your metabolics and staves off the deleterious effects of alcohol consumption, so please drink up. And I just realized that my straw, of course, is on the wrong side. That's why I keep like going like this. So I say we focus on one, and we focus on the one that hits the party to the hardest. Actually, we could just go ahead and use our... No, never mind. Let's go ahead and use the Lumiere Assault.
Let the ink flow.
And then let's go with the Icelands. Wait, who is that? Oh, there was another... There was a third enemy over there. I didn't see that one. I only have the one, so let's go ahead and attack. We have one of these creatures. And then this one over here. I don't Is that the same one? It looks like a different one. Let's go and get rid of this thing first. And we have no more attack ability points, so let's go and... we can't do anything anymore. Recovers 1 AP.
Let the ink flow.
We can probably just go ahead and attack. Is that a flying enemy? I guess it's a flying enemy, right? And it dodged. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack. Down it goes. That was not an easy fight.
An advantage.
I wonder when we will be able to use this chroma. How do we reach that thing? I'm gonna say we're not meant to be up there. What are these even? Mushrooms? Mushroom rocks? Just trying to make sure that we didn't miss anything before we move on. And of course, this is where we came from. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so not much more here, sadly. Let's keep going up. But yeah, there's a little grappling thing over there. I'm sure that at some point you can interact with that.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably
Yeah, I assume
Expedition
so.
69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
The Climbers Expedition. So they sent a whole expedition full of people that could climb. I feel like they probably needed a few more skills. Just a thought. Oh gosh, what is happening here?
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Why
Wow.
indeed?
It certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81.
Lucky 81.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
And that's all she said.
Expedition 81, René.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
It seems to just be grunting
What do
to
you mean,
us.
Did you kill these people?
Painted.
Painted? By the Painters? If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
How do we even bring light to this thing? Okay. Well, that was interesting. What else is in here? Awaiting your light. Follow where? What kind of light? So potentially something flammable. Oh, nice. Another flag. And we can fast travel. Nice. It seems like we can use these flags for every other place that we've been to. I don't think we can upgrade anything until we level up. Excuse me. Okay. That's good. What was this person trying to do, though? Seems like they were attacking a different Nevron. Oof, excuse me. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully we find some kind of light fixture, some torch. Something to light this creature's way.
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry!
Well, can we go that way? Oh wow. 2 paths.
Well, that will help.
Burning shots. 20% chance to burn on free aim shot. Okay, well that seems like a solid pick though. Ooh, is that another enemy? Let's give it to Gustav. Since he could do some burning while he's aiming. He's generally the first person to go in battle anyways. Critical chance on burning enemies. Oh wait, not that one. Burning shots. Okay. Hopefully that serves a good purpose later on. Yeah, that does not look friendly. Go down that way or go over here. Where are we even?
We can use that.
3 AP on killing an enemy. Could absolutely use that. Oh no. Before we do that, let's go ahead and give Lune that picto. Oh, it seems like it got us first. Nice. Beautiful. Totally one-handed. Let's go ahead and aim. If I could just... resistant. Fine, let's attack. I'm gonna assume ice.
Ice.
Down it goes. Ooh, new weapon. So this is something that Lune can equip. It seems like we fell into a chasm. And again, it would be quite useful if we had some kind of map.
This will be useful.
Let's go ahead and give her that new weapon. Lighter rim versus lunar rim. Higher power. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. Increase fire damage with skills. Starts battle with 1 ice stain. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Got him. Okay, first strike. Let's go ahead and aim at the floaty ones. Down it goes. Okay, and then we attack. Let's attack this thing. Let's go ahead and aim. Got it. Just have to get past those shields, it seems. Okay, now we attack. What if we immolate? What if? Down it goes. Oh gosh. I gotta get used to those lance attacks. Okay, we can do none of these, sadly.
Let the ink flow.
Beautiful. Okay, well, sadly, this is probably where I need to call it, folks. Let me go find a save point. Let me see if I can go back to where we were before. Without triggering any more fights. I don't think it's going to be possible considering I don't actually know where I am. Nope, there we go. Okay, let's try to finish this one quickly. Aim. Resistant. But I took its shield off, so that's okay. Icelands. Earth. Aim. Beautiful. Let's attack.
Ice.
Very cool. Okay. I have no idea where I am. So if there was some way to go back to where we were, that would be great. Maybe through here? I vaguely remember this area. Vaguely. Yes, yes. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and rest. And I think technically that should... Yeah, that should save. Nice. Okay. But yeah, let's go back to intermission, folks. Okay, well, that was definitely a solid session. You know, I'm saddened that we lost most of our expedition team, but you know, sometimes you just get attacked by a random old man and 99% of your travel group gets decimated. C'est la vie, as they say. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. Very much appreciate your company. I feel like, you know, we had some good chats, particularly at the beginning when we were talking about memorable farewells. This was definitely a memorable one, if I ever saw one. Yeah, but this was good. Let me go ahead and say, you know, thank all the cool folks that were here. Navi, of course, thank you so much. I hope that work is going okay. Melissa, always with the great chats with you as well. Spectrum, here's hoping that your Friday is unfolding ever to your favor as usual. We've had a new chatter. I don't necessarily know if they were a real chatter or not. And of course, all my lurkers. Much love to you all. This place would not be what it is without your company. If you're interested in this kind of nonsense, and I have no idea why you would, I stream on Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays we do retro. I'll now be restarting Killer 7 next week for the GameCube. And then next Friday we'll continue on our 33rd expedition. If you're interested to see my specific schedule, please follow me on the socials. But with that, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, shall we? Honestly, let me go and who might be on right now? You know what? Let's go ahead and raid Michaela. She's currently streaming Pokemon Pokopia. I know that a couple of people that popped in said that they enjoyed the game, so maybe we do that. Let me go ahead and set up that raid. And of course, Michaela, gluten-free waifu, is a fellow streamer, one of my favorite streamers, loves to chat, loves to talk about anime, this and that. Just a very real person, very approachable, very kind with the things that she says, and always plays fun games. Very, very wonderful community. Oh wait, she's currently taking a break. Should we do it? Maybe let's chance it. Let's go ahead and start the raid. And here's hoping that by the time that the raid deploys, that she is back. Here's my raid message for viewers and raid message for followers. Please feel free to copy one of those, as I am doing right now in a very haphazard way, because I cannot control C for the life of me. But yeah, once again, thank you very much everyone for your company. Please say hi to Michaela whenever it is she does pop back from Be Right Back. And as I like to end these things, stay thirsty, L Pack. Tomorrow the moon will rise. See you then.